Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Steve Witterhack, and thanks for joining us. The people from SPASH probably used to me by now. I did their game a couple games ago, and here they are playing again. This time it is SPASH taking on Martin Luther Jr. Spartans in this ball game. We are just about ready to go. This is my fifth game of the day, I believe. Can lose track after a while, but I came in for the 1 o'clock game. Now here we are again, bringing you another game. Second time to see SPASH play. And that one tapped and controlled by Stevens Point. Yeah, nice doing a team that I already had covered earlier in the day. That makes things just a little bit easier. SPASH beating the Novas from Milwaukee Academy of Science in their ball game just 2 games ago. And a little tie-up inside. This could be, we'll see, physical game in here. The tie-up, and it will be now in the hands of Martin Luther. Yeah, nice game. There were a few people out there. Keegan Kral had a big game, scored a whole bunch of points. About 21, 22 points in that ball game. Missed shot. Getting the rebound, putting it back up and in. He is Elgin Cook for the Spartans. We are underway. First points of the ballgame. A little full court pressure being applied now by the Spartans. And SPASH gets it back, looking for their first points of the ballgame. They're going to get it inside. Trying to put it up there and force its way to the basket. Matt Rosenau. He's going to get fouled on his shot attempt inside. So Rosenau going to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Dan the mask all over. I texted that I want some nachos and a soda if he's got time, and within about a minute and a half, got him here just in time for me not to be able to eat them because I'm calling the game. I'm sure the SPASH people will they'll have enough of me by the time I'm done with this game with them. And see how this game goes. Both free throws no good, but nice job by the Panthers to get the rebound and miss the putback, and now the ball is loose. Chasing it down, going up and putting it in with the left hand, he is Christian Rembert. They are quick. Got down the court in a hurry, at least Christian is. There's a drive from the right side with an opportunity there, and then they are going to get the ball in the hands and putting it away this time. He is Jacob Violet. So SPASH on the board, but trailing 4-2. It's a long three, way behind the college three-point line, and that is no good on the shot by McClellan. Caden McClellan with it. And a good job running the court and getting the lay-in on the other end. Finding Wyatt Peterson open. We are tied now at 4 apiece, just like that. Good answer there from SPASH. Here's a three-point shot up, and that is nothing but net. So Elgin Cook Jr. with 5 points so far in the ballgame, has his team up by 3, 7-4. McCraw with the basketball, gives up his dribble, and then finally finds his teammate Filet over on that left side. Back over to Kral. Like I said, nice game for him in the 20s in his last contest just 2 games ago. Peterson has it, gets it down low in the hands of Bartelt. He's going to go up and goes right to the rack with player right in his face, but nice job, just committed himself to it. Wes Bartelt gets the bucket. Now just a 1-point lead for the Spartans. Spartans going down with it now. Is a Rembert, gets it to the big guy Cook and gets it back out. 3-point shot in the way, a little wide left on that one. And it's going to be SPASH basketball. Checking in now for the Panthers will be Caleb Duhlman. I'm going to look for him a little bit because his number 4 is way down to the bottom of the list. Everything's all in order with point-wise, numbers-wise, but we've got Duhlman down to the bottom of the list because it's a late entry as far as his number. The 3-point shot left corner is no good. Battle for the ball, and SPASH comes up with it. Kroll has it. And draws a foul. Reaching in, or as he was taken off, McClellan's going to pick up a foul on that one. Getting a little colder in here. In this building, not meant to be a hot sauna room at all. This huge gym with 4 courts on it. We're way on one end. Well, a nice facility here at the Gateway Sports Academy. Tried to throw it down the court, but throwing out of bounds is Rembert. Trying to find his teammate, Kalijah Carter. It'll be SPASH basketball. 1-point lead now for Martin Luther. Not sure if they are out of Greendale. I remember Waupun basketball playing there on their trips to state. Lost them to the state championship in 19. That one no good on the shot. Kind of forcing it up there was Rosenau. No good. Goes McClellan in, goes right to the rack. Nobody really stepping in front of him, but comes up short on his shot. And picking up the foul. That was a good job. He does a good job with that, with the high pressure stuff. And did a very good job when I took on the Novas before. And drew the foul that time. So again, SPASH with the basketball, trailing by a point. Kroll has the top of the key, throws up a 3, and that is a nice looking shot. Just steps back and drills it. Keegan Kroll with another nice looking 3-point shot straight away. That's one of those things I see my grandkids do that all the time, and those little step back threes, and they kind of get used to it. It's not an unusual foreign shot to them. Going up strong on the right side. Nice strong move. Going to the bucket with that one is Elgin Cook. He's got 7 points in the game. He doesn't mess around. Gets it by the rim, and he's going to go up hard with it. Kroll gets it over half court. And another step back 3 for him. Back of the rim, no good. Getting the rebound, Fernando Feliciano. That's a mouthful. Fernando Feliciano. I might not even be saying it right. Hopefully I'm right. The Spartans with the basketball. The drive on the left side gets cut off on his attempt was Rempert. And 3-point shot, and that's going to miss quite a bit. A little strong on that one from Carter. And SPASH with the basketball. All tied up at 9 apiece. Get it inside, and they're going up and getting fouled on his shot attempt inside is Rosenau. Let's look into him. He's 0 for 2 from the line, but he's going to get himself a couple free throws. Got 9:03 left here, 9:03 in the first half. Free throw is good for Rosenau. Yeah, looking for him inside, and the guy that we saw had some nice minutes coming into the game, Uriah Kukan. He was coming in the ball game. Even saw him take some balls inside out. One of the taller guys out there, but not afraid out there. He's got a pretty good skill set. Anderson long, a 3, and it's a long rebound in the hands of Keegan Kroll. Brings it up now for SPASH. Hesitation, goes up, gets it knocked out of his hands, and he'll fall on that one. Just a block, and it'll be SPASH basketball. Checking in the game now for SPASH is Beck Kirschbaum, and getting a bit of a break right now will be Matt Rosenau. Well, gets it down to the corner. Not sure if that pass was for him or not, but he steps over and grabs it. Filet has it. Dribbles out near top of the key off to his left. Little battle for the ball, and finally is going to be bounced out of bounds, but good hard work out there. Almost getting the steal is Elgin Cook. Just bounced it on the sideline, trying to haul it in. So SPASH with the lead now, 10-9 in this ball game. Here taking on Martin Luther Junior Spartans, the second game of the day that we had SPASH on the elite court. Kroll Gets fouled as he turns around, tries to put it up in the lane. And he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Krull, pretty nice free throw shooter. Shot 50% in the second half, but was 4 for 4 in the first half in that game. 7 for about 12. This is his first free throw. Yeah, 7 for 10 actually in that first half. In the ball game in his last game at victory against Milwaukee Academy of Science. That one goes in, bounces around a little bit. Krull now with 4 points in the game, has his team up by 2, 11-9. Thanks to Dan Damask again getting a soda and nachos. Can't wait for halftime so I can eat that. 3-point shot attempt, no good from the corner on the shot by Carter. Krull again brings it up as he normally does. Point guard on the team for SPASH. Shot 10, trying to draw the foul on there, didn't get the call, and getting the rebound is Cook. We'll bring it up court now for the Spartans. Spartans with the ball, trailing by 2, 11-9. And we're going to be calling a foul on Uriah Kukan. That was on the floor, so taking out of bounds will be the Spartans on their baseline. Nice little jump stop, just some space there for a while, but misses the shot, and Krull comes up with it. He's pretty good. How he got it between 2 defenders, I don't know. Kind of brought it back and then shot it right between them. And we've got a jump ball and possession arrow pointing toward. Pointing towards SPASH. SPASH will inbound on their baseline, but that move by Krull, he had 2 guys on him, and he kind of brought it back, then he shot it right between them to get it on the other side of the 2 guys, and it worked. So SPASH still with the basketball in that 2-point lead. Kukan has it, gets it back over right side now to Krull. He'll launch up a 3 and gets that one to rattle home. Now got 7 points in the game. 2 3-point baskets. 14-9 now the lead for SPASH. The Spartans, a little pull-up 10-footer right side is no good, and jumping up, grabbing the rebound is Jacob Filet. Steve Witterhack with you, working with Battle Line Films. Do a great job giving you the great images you get to see of your favorite teams here, 4th through 8th grade, that we do on the elite court. Filet goes up, a little head fake, and ends up getting fouled, it looks, and he'll be heading over to the free throw line to shoot a pair. I think the guys that organized this league with Mike Now and Dan Damask and Dave Richter, I've worked with all 3 of those guys over the last few weeks doing the play-by-play. Free throw is good. I've been around doing games for a while. The first games I ever did play-by-play, or at least announcing for, were some volleyball games for Waupun. All 11 of their state championships. Starting in '92 was my first time I started at least being involved in being at the games and doing at least some reports from the games. Next free throw, no good. So you do the math. I was 3 years old when I did that, so you take it from there. 3 years old and figure out how old I am right now. Yeah, it took a while before I started to have enough nerve to call games, but volleyball, baseball, basketball, football, and my favorite thing, basketball, of course. See some state champions with boys and girls basketball around the area with Randolph and Waupun and Laconia. State championships with softball with Laconia High School and Waupun. It's going to be a foul on the block attempt for the SPASH. Good to see the future. Now, I see these teams. I'm going to try to remember some of these names of these teams. These guys are going to be in high school next year, all the teams I've seen so far, all the 8th grade teams. And there's some guys I could think could be stepping in most programs as a player, maybe not a starter, on some of the teams that I've been calling for as of late. Some pretty good-sized kids that are at this age, too. A lot of 6-foot-plus guys, and I've seen a couple dunks already today, so that is good on the second free throw there from Caden McClellan. 15-10 now, the lead for SPASH, taking on the Spartans of Martin Luther. Trying to get it inside, but not really in position to catch that ball, and Spartans come up with the basketball. Pulling in the left side, kind of had it in like a football as he went through a couple of defenders out there, and a missed shot by McClellan. SPASH has it again. Spin move inside and up and under off the glass, and that somehow almost made its way in, but it was put back. Grabbed a nice rebound by Kirschbaum, gets a rebound and gets his first points with that shot. And Martin Luther with the basketball. Rembert has it, going to get it off on the left side. Feliciano goes up, misses his shot, kicks it out. Here's a three-point attempt. Put up by Rembert is no good. SPASH will get it back, leading now by 7, 17-10. I know Stevens Point's been having a really nice year, too. For a while there, they were one of the undefeated teams along with Wisconsin Lutheran. Let's see what we got coming up. I have Wisconsin Lutheran coming up next. Then we have a timeout. Back after this, live from Gateway Sport Academy. And welcome back to Saukville Gateway Sport Academy. Beautiful facility. Mentioned it on the other games that I've done, and probably the last time I did the other SPASH game, I never even heard of the place till this morning when I punched in the GPS. I was going to find my way over to Saukville High School. And I asked Dan the man, I said, hey, it doesn't show any Saukville High School, and he said, there is none. And you're playing over at Gateway Sport Academy is where the games are you're going to be calling, so... Oh, a nice strong move and forcing that ball in there. Good move by Bartelt inside. Not one of the bigger guys out there, but he went up strong with it. Finishes. He's got 4. 19-10 now in favor of SPASH. Yeah, SPASH have been doing really well. They've had a nice battle with Wisconsin Lutheran and one of the better teams of all the good teams that are here. Oh, and that was going to get taken away. A nice steal there by Krull. Krull takes it away, and SPASH has the ball back. Going to look inside with it right now. Going to kick it out to the right side, back down along the post, and there's going to be a foul from behind. Easy call there. And that reach over by Feliciano. So SPASH will take it out. Stevens Point with the basketball, and I'm not sure if they got to the free throw shooting. So we're going to put at the line now Matt Rosenau. 1 for 4 in the game so far from the free throw line. Free throws up, and that's back of the rim, no good. Stepping in to get the rebound is Colin Kane. 19-10 in favor of Stevens Point over Martin Luther. That one's going to be saved on that ball rolling over towards the out-of-bounds area. Back in the hands again of Kane. That's tipped. And Krull gets it tipped right to him from his teammate, number 4, Caleb Duhlman. Now, fun watching Keegan Krull not just shoot, but to handle the ball, too. He's very confident with the ball, even with a quick defender on him. A nice look inside. Finding streaking in the basket is Uriah Kukan. Gets his first points. A long three on the way, and that is no good. Getting the rebound inside is Rembert. And then we got a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Stevens Point. Rembert is going to put it right back up, draws the foul on the Panthers. 21-10 now the lead for Stevens Point. A special team out there. And there's some guys I can see. These guys put a few inches on them and a little muscle mass on them. They're going to be another great team out of the Stevens Point High School. The turnaround, a three-point shot, no good. Kroll gets the rebound, and again, brings it up. Gets it to his teammate up the court, and battling for it inside, and it's missing with a couple of guys kind of hanging on him out there with Matt Rosenau. And then just taps it out of bounds. It'll be Spartan basketball. Good hustle on the court by the Spartans to challenge that shot. And get the ball back, but they've been stuck on 10 for quite a while now. 2:45 and counting down here in the first half. Kick it out left side, and going to be a little trip up, I guess, kind of getting their legs tangled up and laying on the floor right now in a bit of pain. He is Christian Rembert. It looked like maybe where your shins meet or something like that, and that does smart. So good to see Rembert got back up on his own and to stay out there, I think, so he'll be fine. So again, SPASH doing what SPASH does, just kind of wears you down, keep on coming at you. Solid players, they handle the ball very well, take care of it very well. Gonna get it inside, and bucket by McClellan inside. He's got 3 points in the game. I'm not the greatest scorer. Once in a while, get lost in the moment out there and don't write it down. So my sounds about right stats. Got to kind of stick with that. That's just what we got. Thanks for joining us here. And this is Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. A shot inside and a foul on that shot attempt inside. Kirschbaum goes up. He gets fouled. That Kirschbaum goes to the free throw line. Not a great free throw shooting game, though, for Stevens Point. They could be ahead by a lot more, even. Just as I say that, Kirschbaum swishes one in for the first of his 2 free throws. Next one, not as pretty on that one. Catches the rim, hits the backboard, and goes in, but got them both to go. Both count as 1 point in the book. Gives him 4 points on this game. 23-12. Favor of Stevens Point, up by 11 here with 2 minutes and counting down here in the ball game. Anderson has it, gets past a couple SPASH players and goes right to the rack, gets his first point. We just kind of hung in the air there for a while and finishes. 23-14 in favor of Stevens Point. Yeah, Kroll, he's a fun player to watch. Takes care of that ball, a little stop and go. He kind of reads what the defender's doing. And he seems to get the best of him. Now he's going to the free throw line. Drawing that foul or getting by him, and unbelievably smooth ball handler. Bonus time. So again at the line, he is Keegan Kroll. Like I said, I always try from some of these teams to remember some of these guys, and hopefully I'll remember kind of keeping track of some of these players when they get up to varsity coming up next year. I think Keegan Kroll is a guy that's going to be up at an early time in his career up in high school, and who knows where you go after that. Look like kind of a baby face going on there, too, so I think he's got some growing to do with, too. A lot of these guys still look pretty young out there, and looks like they have no facial hair or anything like that yet for a lot of them, so I think they got some growing to do, and it's fun to see how big some of these guys get. And that one kind of thrown up towards him. Somehow it goes right down in the hands of McClellan to get a bucket on that pass from Anderson. You're down to minute 4 and counting down here in the first half, and was going to get knocked away by McClellan. And nice pass, can reach way out and spinning that right into the hands of Anderson. Returning the favor for getting that assist from him earlier. Well, putting some pressure on getting back in this game. Only down by 7 now are the Spartans. Turning on the pressure right now here against SPASH. Carl has it near half court. Running some clock down and trying to settle things down just a little bit. Carl with it along the baseline and trying to put it up with the left hand. Looking for the foul, but Spartans going the other way with it. Anything to say on the floor on that drive attempt by Elgin Cook. He had 7 points early in this ball game, has not scored in the last many minutes of this first half. And that was on the floor. Maybe able to start all their points early in the ball game. 25-18 with 18 and a half seconds left. Pull up about a 10-footer right side is no good. Getting the rebound is Krull. Down to 13 seconds left. He tried to steal from behind, but he rips it right back. Down to the corner, 3-point shot on the way, comes up short. 2 seconds left, they get to Krull. He puts it up and it puts it in before the buzzer. Boy, they did a lot of stuff within those last few seconds of the game. And we are now sitting at 27-18 in favor of SPASH, and we'll take a break for halftime. And we'll be back right after this from Gateway Sport Academy.
Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League Premier Court games can be viewed on YouTube at WPYBL and Battle Line Films. View more video content from each tournament on the channels and visit WPYBL.com to order your individual and team highlight films from the season, official Premier League clothing, tournament information, and more.
Okay, we are back again at Gateway Sport Academy. I am Steve Witterhack. Glad to be with you here today. Doing 7 games. By the announcer before me did about 5 or 6 games this morning. A lot of games and a lot of teams involved in this league. Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. Stevens Point area senior high leading 27-18 in this game, and get the turnover right away. They sort of look inside and getting it down to the post and kind of getting caught there a little bit, trying to get it out to somebody before he gets called for 3 seconds maybe. Shot from downtown is no good on the shot attempt by Filet. Stevens Point does get the steal, but come up empty on their trip down the court. Some nice teams. Stevens Point, a real nice team. I know Wisconsin Lutheran coming up. They put a nice team on the court, so got quite a few guys that are on their list, too. You never know who's all going to show up on that list of about 15 people that they have listed. But at least they have them listed. Some teams didn't put their list out there at all. Here we go. Stevens Point again with the ball with that 9-point lead early going here the second half. Ball's knocked loose, and a steal, and coming up with it is McClellan. He'll go up and put it away. He's got now 7 points in the game. Has his team back within 7. They had that little stretch in there where real quickly they got back, tightened this game up from being down double digits, and tightened the thing up quite a bit. By just playing some nice in-your-face defense and getting all the bounces going their way. And so they're a team that can turn the tide of the ball game in a hurry. So Crawl with it along the left side, guarded by McClellan. Look inside, they do get it inside and kind of hesitating on maybe a move in there. You just got to grab that ball and decide I'm going to go with it, and they're going to have to follow me to stop me. Maybe a hard head fake and go up. But this Point will get the ball. They get it inbounds into Filet. He has about a free throw line and finds a little lane to the basket and somehow gets it past Cook inside. A strong move there by Jacob Filet. Back to a 9-point lead here with close to just 12 minutes left and counting down here in the ball game. And that one rejected inside, and Stevens Point going the other way with it. The 9-point lead, they get it down along the block, get it back out on top. Filet throws up a 3 and gets it to go. Jacob Filet with another bucket. He's got all 5 of the points for Stevens Point here in the second half. A pass inside, and a good job closing out by Stevens Point. He lobbed that one in there, and a couple players got in there, knocked it out, and they kept possession of the ball, and got the Panthers with the ball and the lead up 32-20 now. Drawing the foul on his drive in was Bartelt. Wes Bartelt. So I'm going to take it inside, too, get mine in there, and ends up drawing the foul. Goes to the free throw line now to shoot 2. First trip to the line for Bartelt in the game. And rock solid on the first one. Yeah, next game coming up that I'll be calling will be Milwaukee Academy of Science, who I did see play against SPASH earlier. We'll be on Wisconsin Lutheran. Nothing but net on the next free throw. Well, I remember doing a few Lutheran games so far here in the tournaments over these last weekends and the last couple of months. Cook has it, launches one up side of the rim, no good. And SPASH for the ball again, pushing it up is Crawl. Nice look inside, little head fake and going up and finishing, but a little wraparound pass and finding his teammate in there with Filet inside. Pretty impressive stuff. He's got 7 points here in the second half and a nice assist there from Crawl. Good job by Crawl regrouping to get back up to try to block, and that gets away from him, and lay-in for McClellan. He's got all the points for the Spartans so far here in the second half, but a 14-point lead for Stevens Point High School. On the rim, no good, and getting the rebound is Cook, pushing it the other way. Yeah, that's a missed shot. Turned into a fast pace of track meet right now between these two teams. That one is good, and they heard some whistles, but that was from the court right next door to them, so they keep on playing. There'll be a foul called on Spash on that one, so a couple guys sitting down. Kroll will be sitting down along with Rosenau. See Kirschbaum coming back out of the court along with Caleb Duelman. Impressive team. Good things going on, and they have been for years up at Stevens Point High School and also at Martin Luther. Old Pond has ran into them, a team that I cover a lot during the season. And a nice little Euro step off to his left and putting it in. Nice job on that shot by Elgin Cook. First points of the second half. Ball stolen again, and looks like that. Things can turn in a hurry. And that's a bucket for McClellan. But still a 10-point lead for Spash. Nice job on that one. A nice job by Jacob Filet. Little head fake, gets the player up in the air, leans into a little bit to make sure you get that contact just enough not to throw off your shot. And Jacob Filet going to the line to shoot one. A smart play there. Throw for Filet. That one goes in. And it's now Spash leading this game by a score of 39-26. Look inside. Cook goes and splits a couple defenders, goes in strong. Nice commitment to that basket. He's got 11 points in the ball game. Well, Spash with the basketball and the lead, only by 11 right now. Pretty strong, no matter who it is in this team, handling the ball and used to pressure like this. Okay, they're going to have a foul on Martin Luther. Looks like this will be on Colin Kane. And going to the free throw line will be Wes Bartelt. He's 2 for 2 from the line so far. 6 points for him. First one misses. And Spash High School with new guys in there. They're sticking with them for a while here and giving some guys a nice rest. Get down to about almost 8.5 minutes left in this ball game. Cook has it out on top, flicks it back over to Feliciano, and that is taken right back, and then Spash gets it back, and then a double team, and they're going to be a tie-up, and see which way it's pointed. Looks like it should be Martin Luther's basketball. Spash pretty good at handling some high-pressure defenses and do a good job. They don't seem to get too excited about anything that really presses them. That's a missed shot on the runner in the lane. Filet gets the rebound, pushes it up over to Bartelt. Going up with the left hand and misses, but gets his own rebound. He came up way short with that pressure on him, and then sticking right with it, getting his own rebound. Kirschbaum puts it away. First points of the half. He's got 6 points in the game. Nice drive to the bucket there by Caden McClellan. Hung in the air for a while, and he's got 8 points here in the second half. Doing a great job. Bartelt has it, loses control, and a ball back in the hands now of Anderson. Moves it down the court, and again another little lay-in over on the Spartan side. Kane gets the basket, his first points of the ball game. It looks like Kroll's getting ready to check back in. One that's mostly equipped to be able to handle some high-pressure defenses. So he's going to check back in for Spash, who will lead this game 41-32. Yep, like I said, our next game, Milwaukee Academy of Science, taking on Wisconsin Lutheran. You should be a Should be a pretty good game. Getting bumped out there a little bit. Cook covering Crowell, one of the main players for these teams. Ooh, that one spills off the rim, but getting fouled on that shot is Filet. And Filet goes to the free throw line to shoot a pair. That's pretty good. He makes sure to get that contact and gets himself to the line. Of course, you'd like to make your free throws when you get there. He was 2 for 3 before, misses the first one. Finally gets another free throw. We're down to just under 7 minutes left to play in this game. Jacobs' next free throw is good. Back to a 10-point lead now for SPASH. A lot of people in there. That shows you just the interest in this, and pretty traveling here on this cold day, and so they wanted to play it. Just because it was cold out, they didn't want to just kind of cancel this event. And they did ask everybody, and pretty overwhelmingly everybody said, yeah, we want to play it. And what better opportunity you get to play some of the best teams in the state and get to be a better team yourself. Even win or lose, as long as you're competitive, really something you can build off from. And a really nice, strong move there by Caden McClellan. Kept that pivot foot and then makes that big step towards the basket and gets it to go. 8-point lead now for SPASH. Here's the drive in the lane. Another foul drawn on Martin Luther, and to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Uriah Kukan. First trip to the line for Kukan in the ball game. This free throw, nothing but net. Saw him pump in a couple 3-point baskets, I think, the last time I saw him play in that other game. Can't remember back that far. Everything's just kind of blending in with each other right now. Oh, he had one or two threes in that ball game, so yeah. Nice little shooter. And a block shot. Good job by Filet to get the block on that. SPASH with the basketball and a 9-point lead, leading 43-34. All knocked out of the hands. Then we got a tie-up and just ripping it out of there. Martin Luther has it, and they go the other way with it. Flicking it over his shoulder, putting it in is Anderson. His first points of the second half. (43-36). 7-point lead, and now a timeout taken. We'll do the same back after this from Gateway Sports Academy.
Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League Premier Court games can be viewed on YouTube at WPYBL and Battleline Films. View more video content from each tournament on the channels and visit WPYBL.com to order your individual and team highlight films from the season, official Premier League clothing, tournament information, and more.
Okay, thanks for joining us. I'm Steve Winterhack at the Gateway Sports Academy. doing play-by-play for a few decades here, and glad to see the up-and-coming players in the league. Dan Damask asked me to join the crew over here, so I said I can come and do a few games here and there, even though I'm missing 3 of my grandson's basketball tournament games. That one's taken away at half court. And going in and scoring on the other end. Nice job there with the steal and the bucket. And Anderson on that steal. He's got 8 points in the ball game. Under 5 to play. Just a 5-point lead now for SPASH, and then could be a foul on Anderson. It could be a lot of free throws being shot towards the end of this ball game. It's already bonus time, and it looks like heading to the line for SPASH will be Wes Bartelt. It's bonus time, 1-and-1 time. $4:55 left here in the game. We've got to look around the little shot clock they have up there, and it's right in the way. So you got to kind of lean forward. You got to tilt your head up a little bit to see what the score is exactly. Unfortunate placement of where the basket is on the shot clock. But we are at half court pretty much. Misses the next free throw. So 6-point lead. That one is taken away. SPASH comes up with it, and Kroll gets it. It's going to be a pretty frantic pace coming up here for the last 4 minutes of this ball game. 4.5 and counting down in the contest here in Saukville. Kroll spins out near top of the key, gets it taken away. Nice quick hands on that one from Kane. Goes up, puts it in. Big steal there from Colin Kane. He's got 4.5. And another turnover here, and coming up with it is Martin Luther. They're only down by 4, 44-40. A little over 4 minutes left to play and counting down. Anderson has it, passes right side over to McClellan, pulls up, and nothing but net on a runner from the right side from 5 feet out. McClellan lighting it up the second half with 12 points in the half and 17 points in the game. 2-point deficit now for Martin Luther. And we got a foul called on Colin Kane. It'll be a bonus time. And you have Keegan Kroll going to the line. He hasn't scored in the second half. He sat for a while there, and he might look to want to be in that position to get himself to the free throw line. First time to front end of a bonus. Puts it in. 3 for 4 in the first half. Now 4 for 5 in the ball game. Kroll with another free throw. His team up by 3. Make it 4. Rock solid about every aspect of the game is Kroll. Here's McClellan. Gets cut off. Nice job there. A couple guys stopping that drive. And then a little shot. That's going to be a foul. It's going to be called on SPASH. And picking up the foul will be number 41, Matt Rosenau. And going to the free throw line will be Fernando Feliciano. Simply a fun name to say. Even though I'm saying it wrong, it's still a fun name to say. A lot of action going on. All 4 courts going on right now at the Gateway Sport Academy. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Feliciano looking for his first points of the ball game. This is the Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. Best teams in the state from 4th grade all the way up to 8th grade. And I really truly believe that they found them. Little rattles. And I see my 7th grade grandson is in the championship game in their tournament back at our hometown in Waupun. Have their local tournament. Championship game coming up in about 45 minutes from now. I'll get some updates on that. Watch some great basketball up here. Kroll has it. It's going to get in the lane. Goes up, scoops it up, puts it in. Nice shot there by who else? Keegan Kroll. His first field goal of the half. Oh, he has his team up by 5, 48-43. Nice job. The player kept him on his hip and reached the arm out and finished. That was a nice shot by McClellan. Special player doing big things here in the second half especially. Back to a 3-point lead for SPASH. 2:45 and counting down in the game. Just Crawl with it, being guarded closely, and they have to give it up for a little bit to get it back and get counted down again. Crawl has it in the lane, goes up with the left hand, can't get it to go. And Feliciano comes up with a rebound. Here goes Martin Luther. They want to tighten this game up right now, and that's another nice drive. And just taking over this second half is McClellan. 16 points in the half, 21 points in the ball game. What a game. Crawl has it, gives up his dribble. Puts it back down in the corner, has it over at Rosenau, has it in the lane. SPASH just looking to, they can run that clock down, but they're just clinging on now to a 1-point lead, 48-47. Clock ticks down and and a big-time basket that was much needed. Matt Rosenau turns around and puts it in. I thought he was dead in the water, then turned around. Nobody between him and the basket, went right at it. We've got a timeout on the court. Back after this from Gateway Sports Academy. Okay, here we go. 1:32 and counting down in the game. Big bucket from Rosenau from Stevens Point. An open three from the right corner is up, and that is no good. And chasing down the rebound, and I'm going to say it went off. Good job, good hustle over there by Christian Rembert, knocking the ball off from the SPASH player. So it'll remain Martin Luther basketball, down to 1:15 left in the contest. Another long three on the way, and that is no good. And the Wheaton rebound, putting it up and getting it to crawl in, and that is Elijah Carter with his first bucket, a big one. Now stepping on the sideline, it will be Martin Luther basketball. They only trail by a point, and they got the ball back with 59 seconds left here in the contest. What a nice comeback by the Spartans. Anderson has a three-point shot up, and that is no good. And is trying to fight to keep the ball, and we got a foul is going to be called on Martin Luther. It's a good job, actually, by, I think, Wes Bartelt. He got it, and he just started swinging and trying to clear that ball out of there and free it up, with no chance to really do anything but just reach in and foul. So a good job by Bartelt. Now you're going to make the free throws. Your team only hanging on to a 1-point lead. A great comeback, and that was really spearheaded by the great defense as a team, and then the offense by Caden McClellan, who did both things. Just a nice player. It is an exciting game. First free throw is good. Bartelt makes the first one. He's got 8 points in the game now for SPASH. His free throw is up. That is off the rim, no good. Just a 2-point lead for Stevens Point. Here's a drive to the basket, and that's off that glass and in, and a bucket for Feliciano. Ties this thing up at 51 apiece. Again, trying to handle the pressure. SPASH is going up and drawing the foul. And 2 free throws now for Stevens Point. Still 26 seconds left in a 51-51 ball game. You get a lot of attention from all around the gym with these 2 teams going right at it, right down to the end of the ball game. Free throw is up and no good on the first free throw by Jacob Filet. Filet one more free throw to give his team at least the lead. Sitting at 26 seconds left in this ball game. Next free throw, high off the rim, no good. Both no good, and the Spartans with the ball in a tie ball game. Down to 22 seconds left. Filet's going to foul, and still, I'm sure they're a ways away from a timeout taken. I want to thank our sponsors again another time that make this whole league possible, the Wisconsin Premier Youth Basketball League. And thanks to Annex Wealth Management. Annex Wealth Management, one of our main sponsors that make this league possible. Ray of Hope Foundation, another one of the sponsors, again, that we thank for doing what they do and keep these kids playing basketball at a high level. And Lakeside Wealth Management. So Annex Wealth Management, Ray of Hope Foundation, and Lakeside Wealth Management. Thanks to them. And hopefully more sponsors that hop on and help us to get maybe a couple Premier Courts and Elite Courts here when we are doing games out here. That'd be great. A lot of great players coming up, and this truly is some of the best teams of these ages in the entire state. And I think a great job by Mike Now, Dan Damask, and Dave Richter, the guys that are the ones that headed this league and this whole setup, having the best teams play against the best teams. That's what you want as a coach, be tested. And that's what happens all the way from 4th grade to 8th grade here, and they get them battle tested for getting into high school. So the Spartans get the basketball. We're down to 20 seconds left, 51-51. Not sure where they are for team foul-wise before they would put anybody at the free throw line. In the inbounds pass is McClellan. Not sure if they're going to wait to try to take a last-second shot and to at least either win the game or take it into overtime and then another foul. Taken out on the side yet. But still not up to bonus time. Now we're down to 10.4 seconds left. And they get the ball into Caden McClellan. And he's going to get fouled and go to the line now with 3.8 seconds left. So at the free throw line is McClellan. Again, Caden McClellan won a second half of basketball here, really the whole game, but he's a great defender out there, a little Mr. Everything that he does it very well. And first free throw is good. He puts them ahead now, 52-51. Only 3.8 seconds left in this ball game. Another free throw here for McClellan. That is also good. And they're going to inbound the ball, and that one is thrown out of bounds. And it's going to be Spartan basketball, and we're going to stop the game here if they're going to put some more time on the clock, because there should have been a couple seconds left on the clock. So I think they got somebody that can put some time on it if they need to. Yeah, one of the organizers, one of the assistants here is going to do that. Say there's got to be a good 2.5 to 3 seconds that they might put back on the clock. Figure out how to do that yet, but good job, McClellan. So they have it up now. Still have 18 minutes left up for the next game, and working on that right now. See if they can just figure out how to put a few seconds up. Again, the players waiting for the next game. That is Milwaukee Academy of Science. So I saw they're going to bring it in, and they do get it in, and they foul Anderson gets fouled on that one. He'll get to, I'm not sure if they even got to the point where they've got a bonus yet, and they do not. One of the bad things when you don't foul a lot, that you need those fouls to stop the clock, maybe get it back of making them shoot a free throw, and you don't get that opportunity. So again, it'll be Martin Luther inbounding the basketball with a 2-point lead, 53-51. And McClellan has it, and no foul called, and that is it. 53-51. What a comeback by Martin Luther. Congratulations to them. They knock off SPASH in this basketball game. Great second half by Caden McClellan. That is it for this game. If you want to join us, our next game that we'll be bringing you is Milwaukee Academy of Science taking on Wisconsin Lutheran. That's coming your way in just a few minutes. Thanks for joining us.